Any good tips for healthy food or juice to give you a boost when you're sick? Smiley face. In terms of just general sickness, flu, cold, things like that, I do think that green juices are a good time to have or it is a good time to have green juices when you're sick. Now, you'll remember I'm not a fan of juicing in general because almost all juices are much more fruit heavy than vegetable heavy, and they have a lot of extra sugar without the fiber that's included in whole vegetables to slow down that blood sugar spike. So when we just have a bunch of fruit juice, our blood sugar spikes, our insulin spikes, and that has a lot of negative consequences like cravings later in the day, fat storage, things like that. But if you're sick and you want to get a really good, clean, green juice, it's not good enough to have a fruit juice with a little bit of spinach in there, so it's still mostly green. That's not good enough. It needs to have almost probably 3/4 of the ingredients need to be fruit, and I would like the first three ingredients listed. Need to be vegetables, sorry. And I would like the first three ingredients listed to be vegetables, not fruit. So it should be like kale, cucumber, celery, apple, or something like that, as opposed to apple, kale, cucumber, celery, because the ingredients that they list first are higher concentration. This will just help reduce the load of sugar. I think probably 5 grams of sugar per 8 ounces, maybe 7 is a good limit. So these are the juices that are really not fruity. They're really green. And if you get used to it, I think they taste great. But admittedly, I like a lot of vegetables, and that's been an acquired taste. I've grown that over time. So really green juices. Soups are really great. So we think soup is just like oh, my mom told me to eat soup when I was sick, so it's just a sick food. But there are scientific reasons why soup is great when you're sick. The warm broth actually starts releasing some of the phlegm and mucus inside your system. The collagen from broth, if it's a chicken broth or beef broth or something like that, is incredibly healing for your gut lining, and about 80% plus of your immune system is in your gut. So as you're healing your gut with that collagen from the broth, you're strengthening your immune system. Soup is a good way to fit in vegetables, and most times when you're sick, you're not going to want to just nosh on some raw vegetables, so soup is a good way to get them in. And it has a good macronutrient balance between protein, fat, and carbohydrates, which oftentimes you're struggling with when you're sick as well. So soup is not just something your mom or your grandmother said. It's legitimately a good, healthy food to eat when you're sick. Let's see what else. Tea is really, really great. So ginger tea is great. There are some, even peppermint tea would be great. I like this tea by Yogi called, I think it's called Cold Season Tea. I can't remember if there's echinacea in there or what there is, but it's cold season tea and it's really great. It makes me feel better. I would try definitely lemon. So lemon and water, or lemon in anything is great, and then tons of garlic. You want to smell like you're a garlic factory. Sometimes when I eat tons of garlic when I'm sick, I try to have tablespoons and tablespoons of garlic, and I smell it in my hands, which, yes, I know that's kind of gross, but it works. I promise. Garlic is a really great way to boost your immune system and get that junk right out of your system. So I hope that helps. And I have to do one more. Water. Oh my goodness. People stop drinking water when they're sick, and that's the worst thing you can do. Lots and lots and lots of water when you're sick. Keep on drinking.